Hey everyone! It has been about 2 weeks since I've done a video, and this week I just wanted to give you a nice update on pretty much the past week that's been going on and my amazing story that I did last week. I went down to go see my boyfriend in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, so I do want to just briefly talk about base and everything. But first of all, I think we should all just take like at least 30 seconds to say, it is freaking cold outside. Like, today in DC, it's only like 30 degrees, and I'm freezing my ass off, people. It's horrible, and I don't like it at all. Oh, I hate being cold this so early in the season. It's only in the middle of November. It's November 18th, and it's like negative, like 10 degrees in like, I don't know, Minnesota or North Dakota or something today. It's so cold, and this is January weather. For us, it's actually not even really January weather. This is like unheard of weather any time of the year here in DC when temperatures don't even get above the freezing line, and it's only the middle of November. So that's that story, and I just want summer back, honestly, because I like the warmth and I really don't like the cold except for the snow, but you have to have the cold to get the snow. I wish it was the other way around. Get the hot with the snow, but then it would cool everything off. I don't know. My mind's weird when it comes to the weather because I have a different mindset on the weather and the way it should work and everything. I just kind of want to just move down to Florida anyways and live where it is 85 degrees all year round. But even Florida is getting like really cold this week as well. Like Orlando this morning or tomorrow morning, I think, or Wednesday morning. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. So tomorrow morning, it's supposed to be like 28 degrees for a low in Orlando. I'm like, that's cold, even for Florida standards, in the middle of November. So I don't know, it's so weird, and the whole country pretty much is just in like the deep freeze right now. Hopefully, however, it stops and we can warm up and everything. I think this in a week from now it's supposed to be back into like the middle 60s here, which is like above average. But anyways, that's enough about the weather. So anyways, last week I went down to go see my boyfriend Max at his Fort Jackson base in Columbia, South Carolina. This place, people, is huge. It's they say 80 acres across, I think. I think it's 80 acres. I should have probably looked at the facts before I actually started the video, but whatever. You have to have a map. You have to be driving in a car because it takes forever just to like get from one end of the base to the other. And it was interesting because you go in there and you have to obviously show ID to get on base and everything. And then we had family day and graduation. Family day was an on base day with family and friends. I did meet up with his family. His family is really, really nice and everything, and I love his mom. His mom is amazing, and I get to talk to her, and she's really cool and everything, so that was fun. It was actually really fun to meet up with his family while I was down there and everything. The car ride is about 7.5 hours, give or take, if you have traffic or not, from here, from DC down to Columbia. It's just down 95 and then over on 20. Yeah, I think that's how it was. So if you want to travel down there, yeah, I would probably do a plane next time, because I wasn't really sure about how long it would take and everything on a car. But 7.5 hours kind of kills you in a car by yourself, so I was like, probably should have taken a plane. But anyways, family day, we just stayed on base and we just walked around, did like a museum, did what they call the PX, which is kind of like a mini Walmart with some food shops in the place, and they have a GameStop as well. And things are actually reasonably priced on base, actually. It's a lot reduced from what you would normally see like in the mall. The gas is cheaper, the food is cheaper, just everything is a little bit less expensive on base and everything, which was actually nice and everything. 1,200 people graduated last Thursday on his base, and they actually have like rotations of people in and out throughout the whole entire year. So apparently they have like a family day and graduation like every week, which is pretty insane, because you should have seen the family and graduation. I mean, there's thousands of people obviously in the stands. You go down and you meet your soldier and everything, and then you have the day with them and everything. And then graduation, there's even more people, obviously, because it's graduation and it's a huge deal. I mean, the graduation ceremony itself was only about like 40 minutes long, which, you know, take a high school and college graduation, it's a lot you know, it's not as long, but they have to go through like 1,200 people. Like I mean, 1,200 people is like the size of an actual like high school, you know, let alone just like one class and everything. But there are 5 companies, and he was in the Charlie company and everything, and it was just awesome to be down there on base and see all the commotion and see how pretty much life is down there when they're doing BCT, basic combat training. And then the majority of the people actually were on active duty, so they either went to AIT like Max is doing, or they went somewhere else, I think. I'm not entirely sure what happened. But Max went down to Georgia right now, and he's in AIT for about 20, I think, weeks, and he has a break for Christmas, so he'll be back Christmas, and I'll see him then, which is going to be nice and everything. But graduation itself, he's all nice in his like uniform, and he has pins, and he has his name tag on pretty much every single piece of clothing and everything, and it was pretty cool. And we did take a couple pictures, which I posted up on my Facebook wall, and I changed my profile picture to one of us as well. But graduation day was actually nice because we got to take him off base, and that's always a nice thing, so that way, you know, we don't have to be stuck on base, and everything. You can do like PDA, and you can, you know, just kind of go out and have a drink or something, even though they're not supposed to drink. You know, it's a bit more relaxed and everything. So we went out with lunch with his family, and then Max and I got to hang out for a little bit before I brought him back to his barracks. And I got to see both Wednesday and Thursday night last formation at his barracks, and I'll tell you right now, the drill sergeants are freaking like insane, and if you're late, like a second late, you're doing push-ups like in front of everyone, and you they did a name, a roll call and everything, and you just have to yell out, and it's just very interesting. I've never experienced military life before, so it was actually a really awesome trip to go down on and just see everything. So that's basically my story of Fort Jackson and everything. Again, a huge base. It's like the size of a city, honestly, and everything. So, but yeah, not a whole lot of other things going on besides that, except for this freaking Arctic blast that we've been having and everything. But other than that, no. Christmas shopping. Oh my god, Christmas shopping. I'm starting that today, actually, this afternoon. Oh my god, with one of my friends. I am going insane because this year I have not as many presents to get, but the thing is that I think the pricing on everything is going to be a bit more than it was the past couple years, so yeah. So my best friend Zoe and I are going to go over to the mall this afternoon and kind of just window shop a little bit and see what we want to do for presents and everything, so we're going to do that. And then I'll be back again next week with another video, so you definitely want to check out more videos. You can go on my channel, and then I'll be back again next week with a new one. So until next time, remember to keep your eyes to the sky. Keep it bundled up out there. I know it's very cold. There's wind chill advisories everywhere, and it's just brutally cold. So please stay warm, folks, for at least this week until we get some of this cold air out of our country. We don't want it here until January and February when it's supposed to be here. We'll talk to you later. All right, bye.